Fargo, you copy?
Yep, 2, lights on.
Okay. Alright, so as we're taxiing out, again, this is normally the time where guys are just, you know, talking regular talk. You know, the closer we get to the runway, things start getting a little bit more serious, but
Yeah, no problem. I'll just go with the flow.
alright.
Mexico 3-1, passing waypoint 1 at 25,000.
This is the last taxiway before we take off, so before we get to rolling, do you have any questions about anything?
Nope.
You're a little bit far back, that's going to hurt our takeoff formation, so let's go ahead and close it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just kind of leery to put too much coal to it with somebody in front of me. I'm not used to that.
Okay.
So how'd your intro flight go? Yeah, I ran my jet into the back of my instructor.
No, brother, you ain't got to worry about that, man.
Oh,
We ain't gonna be, if that were to happen, we ain't gonna talk about it. So this is all learning, man, and you do have to eventually learn to get closer, but for now, don't worry about it too much. All right, so this is about the time. 2 call ready for takeoff.
2 ready for takeoff.
All right. Taxi traffic, Eagle 1 flight of 2 F-15s taking off runway 07. We'll be departing the airspace to the east. Taxi traffic. Alright, so like I said, we're just rolling forward the whole time. Like I said, you're not going to hold short the runway at any time. I've got it lined up and leads rolling. Throttle's going all the way forward. At about 130 knots, I'm going to begin rotating, so about now.
2 rolling.
Roger. Alright, once I'm off the ground, I'm just going to hit G and F, so gears up, flaps up, so leads airborne, wheels up, flaps up. And there's 350, out of burner. Alright, this isn't great, but it's going to have to do.
Two airborne, gears up, flaps up.
Roger 2. Turn right to about a 090 on the heading. Alright, let's see. You still got me in sight?
Yeah, affirm. I'm right behind you. I'm about 375. One thing I'm not clear on is how fast should I close into you so I don't like overshoot and have to slam on the brakes.
Okay, that's going to come with a little bit of experience, but typically, yeah, you're just going to have to, Katashi traffic, Eagle 1 flight of 2 departing airspace to the east, passing through 5,000 at this time, climbing Katashi traffic. Yeah, you're just going to have to kind of get used to kind of eyeballing it. Experience will kind of teach you, but this is what training's for, so don't be scared to overshoot a little bit. That's the whole purpose of all this. Just judge it as you're starting to get a little bit closer. Like for now, like right now, you're creeping up a little bit. Come off the gas just a hair, and then just slowly push it forward if you want to go forward a little bit more. So just kind of, like I said, just eyeball it.
And don't be afraid to use a speed brake too if you have to.
Two saddle.
Two, Roger. Talk to me about what saddle means.
Saddled means I'm within 20 seconds of being in position on your left wing in a wedge formation.
Okay.
Aiming for altitude.
Yeah, you're looking really good. Excellent positioning. So I want you to look at me right now, and on my left wing should be your visual reference. Now the front part of the left wing is called the leading edge. The rear part of the wing is called the trailing edge. Now, matter of fact, you've seen weapons that have kind of a laser pointer that goes down, and where you can kind of see the laser. So for example, if you're in the goggles or something, you can use a laser to figure out where things are, since you're not looking out with unaided. You've seen that before?
Yep.
Okay. So the reason I'm saying that is I want you to pretend like on the leading edge or front edge of my left wing, I want you to pretend like there's a laser going away from the the fuselage or the body of my aircraft. So going out towards you. And in order for you to be in a pretty good position for the wedge, I want you to be able to track that leading edge, pretend there's a laser going out of it, and just put your aircraft in position, whether it's the canopy, whether it's the nose, whether it's the wing, whatever the case may be. Put your aircraft in a position that's intercepting that laser. Does all that make sense?
Yeah, it's like an aircraft cue. Like if you're following a Black Hawk, you want to put the wheel and the rotor in sort of the same place.
Sure. There you go.
I'm going to come closer because I think I'm kind of too far away to have that cue.
Okay. Works for me.
Dodge 1, Magic 1-1, pop-up group 289, 4130, depth 2000, cold.
Looking really good right now. You're in perfect position. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Now the brevity we use for that, we have two types of brevity that we kind of use to dictate not position, because the position is based off the formation, but distance, are going to be kick out and close up. Have you heard of these brevity terms before?
I have not.
Okay. So kick out means, in layman's terms, get away. Close up means get closer. So for example, right now, as you said before, you're having a little bit of a hard time. You're so far away, you're having a hard time seeing the wing. And I want you to get closer. What you would do is estimate the distance that you are from our aircraft. And if I were to say close up, I'm giving you the command to close that distance in half. On the flip end of it, if I sit here and I figured out that you're a little bit too close to me, and I give you the command to kick out, I'm telling you to double the space between where you are in my aircraft, take that distance and double it.
Got it. So it's a factor of 2 just in either direction.
Yes, sir. Perfect. Right now you're looking really good. Really good. Positioning is excellent. I mean, you're within standards as we speak, so excellent job. Now, one of the things we'll do as we're flying, one of the things I can do as a flight lead is have you switch sides. So for example, right now you're in the wedge formation on the left side. I can have you switch to the wedge formation on the right side. The command that I'll usually do this is going to be as follows. 2, switch sides, go. On the command of go, you're going to acknowledge by saying 2, and then you're going to push the nose down and slowly and smoothly transition to the opposite side that you're currently on in the same position or the same formation and with the same distance. Does that all make sense?
Yep.
All right, so let's give that a try. All right, so here we go. 2, switch sides, go.
2.
A little slower. I want everything to be slow and smooth. You've got very good control touch, brother. Looking really good.
Just got to get a little forward here, a little bit more, and then I'll give you a saddle call. Well, I'm within 20, so I can. All right, 2
There you
saddles.
go. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I was just about to say that, but excellent. Good job, good catch. Tell me about what visual cues you're looking for.
Just about there. I'm watching the leading edge of your wing, and I should be able to have a line draw from the center of your fuselage along that leading edge of the wing to me.
Brother, your formation work is outstanding. 2, close up, go.
2.
So with each of these formational changes, switch sides, close up, go spread, go, you know, we haven't gone to the spread obviously, but with each of these, once you, again, just like when you first form up, or just like when you switch sides, anytime you estimate you're within 20 seconds, just like I said, call set or saddle. So for example, I've done that with some guys. I'll say, hey, close up, and they know they're within 20 seconds. They'll go 2, set, meaning hey, I'm getting there, and I'll be there within 20. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. You can't forget that there's a 20-second window there.
Yeah. 2, switch sides, go.
2.
Watch the jet wash, and the reason we go down is absolutely to avoid that, but I see you've got it. Good handle on it. Very nice.
Two set.
2, roger. Really good job, bro. Really good job. All right, let's start heading to the north before we run out of map here. All right, so as you can see, we're making a left turn to the north. You still want to maintain your positioning as I am maneuvering. So for example, I'm making a left turn or turning to your inside. I'm turning in your direction. So in order for you to maintain positioning, most of the time you're going to have to reduce throttle a bit, and you're also going to want to come down because again, you're following the left wing. So you're going to reduce altitude and reduce throttle, and the opposite is going to be true when I turn away from you. So for example, if I make a right turn, you're going to increase altitude to stay in that positioning off the leading edge of the wing while simultaneously increasing throttle.
Yep, got it. Turn radius thing.
Yep, exactly. Because you've got less radius to turn, you're going to reduce power, more radius to turn, increasing power.
Yeah, our turn is a different size.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's walk through that a little bit, okay? Here we go. We're going to just do a slow turn to the left. And I want you, as you notice my wing coming down, you should be pushing the nose down, and you should be trying to stay in position as well. So right now you're kind of level, so you should be coming down to be beneath me, to stay with that laser coming out of the leading edge of my left wing. How does that feel?
Pretty good.
Looking pretty good. 2 close up, go.
2.
Talk to me about the brevity term close up.
I'm going to come closer to you half the distance.
All right.
Same formation.
Yes, sir.
A little bit further back than I want to be, but I'm working on that.
Okay, take your time. Looking very good. All right, let's do the opposite. So again, as soon as you notice my wing coming up, you should be adjusting as well. And you should be trying to stay with my wing. You see how you're lapsing 3 to 5 seconds behind? And now you've got to make, you know, greater adjustments. You with me, Fargo? Okay,
Yep,
I see.
I'm tracking you.
Okay.
Still with you. Got a little too aggressive on the power there.
Looking good. Not in bad position. A little forward. I don't know why, but my aircraft is kind of glitching out of it, and I don't know. I think it's just on my end.
And I got far from you here. I didn't turn as sharply as you did.
So remember, you're increasing power in order to stay. I've got a shorter turn radius than you do. You've got a larger one. So you're now increasing power to stay in position. So you're looking really good, man. A little back. Don't sweat it. You've been killing it this whole training session, so don't let that fluster you.
Okay, thanks. I mean, I live in the home of the Blue Angels, so I gotta fucking represent.
Do you? Nah, we're not the Angels or the Thunderbirds over here, so.
We've never had a mid-air collision on a training flight.
Let's give her a little bit more power.
Yep, I should be closing up now.
Okay. There you go. Thought it should be coming back very slightly. There you go. Really good. All right. So remember I was talking about we want to stay with the wing. So let's give that some practice. So here I am coming left. You automatically should be coming down. You see how I'm already level even? Yep. There you go. And you should be reducing power automatically. Really nice. Positioning is pretty good. You could be a little bit further forward, but it's looking not bad at all. Really good. All right, 2 close up. Go.
2.
Remember to call set or saddle.
2 saddle.
2 roger. All right, really nice, really good job.
I see you've rolled out.
Yes, sir. All right, so the next formation we're going to take a look at is going to be the spread formation. You've talked about it again. You refer to it as combat spread. Same thing. Some people will call it tack left, tack right. Well, we're trying to do the same thing, which is get you parallel with us and get us both kind of pointing in the same direction. Do you have any questions about the spread left?
Nope. Seems pretty straightforward.
Okay. Now I'm going to give what's called a heading. So the command for the spread left will be as follows. To spread left formation, reference, then I'll give a heading. So for example, 250, and then go. On the command to go, you're going to acknowledge and do the same thing. You're going to work yourself in a position. Once you believe that you're within 20 seconds, you'll call set left or saddle, whatever the case may be. Whatever brevity you want to use.
How far out am I going?
Your distance isn't going to change at all, just the positioning. That's all we're going to focus on for today, all right?
Okay.
Now, if I say to go spread left, kick out, now I'm telling you to change positioning to the spread left, but I'm also telling you to double the distance to me. But for today, we're not going to do any of that. I just want you to go into the formation, all right?
Okay.
All right, so here we go. To spread left formation, reference 253, go.
2.
Say again.
2 set.
2 roger. All right, looking good. Looking really good. So essentially what we're doing here is you should be able to look right 90 degrees and look directly into my cockpit, and I should be looking left 90 degrees directly into your cockpit. So it's kind of a strange thing to say, but we should be looking into each other's eyes for you to be in perfect position with this formation. But yeah, your throttle adjustments are very smooth. Your positioning is good, a little high, but you're within perfect standards for passing this. So really good job. Really good job. 2 switch sides. Reference 253. Go.
2.
Passing waypoint 1 at 25,000.
You're about within 20.
2 saddled.
2 roger. Really good job.
A little bit back yet, but I'm getting there.
Yeah. That's kind of a, and okay, so the reason I keep harping on the are you within 20 is because that's kind of a thing with a lot of our guys. We want to be in perfect position. What that does is essentially takes away, because until you call set or saddle, leaders now has to focus attention on getting you in the correct position rather than worrying about, you know, the mission and getting us lined up or getting weapons away like we want to. All right, I'm going to bring a little bit of throttle. Getting a little slow. But you're looking good. We got no waypoints in this damn thing. Okay. All right. 2, go spread. Go wedge right. Go.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Go wedge right formation. Go.
2 went.
Alright, let's start getting set up to RTB. We're going to call that a wrap for your first day. These are the only two formations that you're going to have to work on, to include comms. We've got some tactical maneuvers we're going to do, but pretty much that's going to take care of what we need to do for you to get out of your basic airmanship course. Basic airmanship training, rather. So you're looking really good, man. Your positioning is really good. Border excellent. So just keep with it. Just remember those visual points, those visual cues I was talking to you about. The laser coming down the leading edge, and you trying to put your aircraft there. And I think you'll be out of this training in no time, man. You're not having any type of issues that I'm foreseeing happening with you. So keep up the good work.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Of course. Let's see what else. Yeah, we'll wrap this up. Let's come on in. We'll set up for an overhead. Since you said you got a little bit of knowledge doing it, we'll set up for an overhead to runway 25. And we'll call this a really good first day for you. Katashi traffic, Eagle 1 flight to F-15s, approximately 35 miles to the east. We are inbound, full stop, runway 25 for the overhead, Katashi traffic. Okay, there's our river, so let's start making our left turn. Very nice. As soon as you saw the wing coming up, you started adjusting, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Very good job with that.
Yep. Coming off on the power a little.
Okay. And I'm looking for our airfield. Should be to the right. Oh, there we go. I got it in sight. Alright, so we're slowly coming right and down. Alright, so we're going to set up for the overhead traffic pattern. You said you've got a little bit of work with this. By the time we get to the river, I want us to be in a tighter formation. So go ahead and start closing up for me. Nothing needs to be drastic or anything like that. As a matter of fact, 2 switch sides, go.
2.
We're going to set up for a right brake for runway 25. Which is why I'm having you positioning to the left side.
Thank you for that.
Katashi traffic, Eagle 1 flighted to 20 miles to the east, inbound for the overhead, full stop. Katashi traffic. Looking really good. Perfect position. Really good job, man. Just keep it up. How good are you with your landings? You do okay with those or no?
Yeah, I should be okay.
Good.
We're not particularly heavy right now.
Yeah. We're getting lined up now, so we're about 15-mile initial. But what we're going to do is brake to the right. I'm going to brake over the numbers or the approach into the runway. As soon as I'll call out leads brake into brake. From there, just like with the takeoff spacing, you're going to count to 5. You're going to continue down the runway and count to 5. And at 5, you're going to be in the brake as well. From there, obviously, we'll go from the initial to the brake to the downwind. Our downwind heading should be about a 070. I'll get the gear down. I want to be anywhere between 200 to 250 knots in a downwind, and then from there I'll get gear and flaps down once I'm beneath, obviously 250, and then once I'm at about a 45-degree angle from the approach and the runway, throttle's coming back a little bit as well, so throttle's coming back. But once we're about a 45-degree angle from the runway, I'll turn base and I'll call base gear full stop for runway 25. Okay.
All right.
All right, so let's go ahead and close up a little bit more. This is where it's going to get a little bit uncomfortable. There you go. There you go. Just try to hold what you got. A little closer if you can. Watch your air brake. Anyway, coming into the overhead, initial we want to be, actually initial is about 3 to 5 miles from the runway, so right now we're at 4.5, so let me make a call. Kadashi traffic, Eagle 1, flight up to initial, for the right brake, runway 25, Kadashi traffic. So right now we're at about 315 knots, so we're within our airspeed window. The overhead's usually about 1,500 feet above the airfield elevation, which I'm not sure what it is, so we'll just hold about what we got, but you're looking really good, brother.
Yeah, you're making it easy.
All right, so like I said, you're going to carry through. I'm coming up over the approach in about now, so it leads into brake. I'm not making any throttle adjustments, just count to 5, and like I said, I'm going to roll out on about a 070 on the heading.
2's in the brake.
Okay, I'm getting a little slow, so I don't want to get beneath 200, so I'm pushing the throttle forward just a bit. Okay, got a lot slow. Gears coming down, flaps coming down. Got really slow, pushing the throttle forward. Alright, so now I'm looking back at the runway as I'm doing all this. I'm looking at the approach in the runway. Once I'm at about a 45-degree angle, I'm pushing the nose 2.5 degrees nose down. I got to bring in a little bit of throttle. Katashi traffic, Eagle 1, flight of 2, right base gear, full stop, runway 25, Katashi traffic. And now I'm kind of looking back as I'm trying to get the aircraft lined up for final in my base turn to runway 25. So anywhere between 2.5 to 5 degrees nose down. I don't want to exceed that too much. Alright, as we get lined up on final, I overshot just a hair. Now I'm looking at my airspeed, and what I'm looking at doing is, getting a little steep, pushing the nose down. What I'm looking at doing is maintaining my speed. I want to touch down at about 170-ish. Well, we're really fast, so I'm going to put the air brake on now. We got a lot of speed to scrub. We may not be able to.
Two lined up on fire.
Okay. Should be okay, actually. Anyways, I usually want to put my air brake on about here. Holy crap. Alright, I'm on the ground. I think I damaged my landing gear. Alright. So, I'm down and safe. I'm on the left side. I'm going to slowly start moving to the right side. I call that a hornet landing right there. I just plowed it into the ground. That wasn't smooth at all, but got the job done.
Yeah, I boogered it up too.
Yeah, that happens. I'm gonna take this taxiway, and I think I see you down. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm on the runway.
Yep. Don't hit the grass. Okay, a little bit of dirt biking. No, don't you worry about that. That's a little bit of dirt bike work right there, so don't you worry about that. That's standard procedure. All right, let's jump off the server, and we'll do a quick debrief, all right?
All right, see you there.
Yes, sir.